traded. Dropping nukes no matter who produces.
Yo. Welcome to the Podcast for Champions with your host and co-host, Brian Poole, Roger Thomas. Roger, tell the people what's up.
What's up? We got a special guest in the building, Tavis Graves in the building.
What's up, guys? What's up? Thanks for having me.
What's going on, Mr. Graves?
Not a whole lot.
It's safe.
Guys for having me.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. This is our first guest on the Podcast for Champions. And hopefully, you know, if we get a good reaction or he enjoys being on the show, he's more than welcome to join back anytime he wants.
Cool, I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime. So he's on here tonight. Well, for one, I'm just throw this out here. Lakers in the ship. Lakers in 6. Don't matter who we play. I'm just going ahead and say that.
You know it.
NBA is not the topic tonight, but I just want to let y'all know we about to do it. So we're gonna show Brooklyn how it's supposed to be done. But anyways, we'll get on that another show. But we're focusing on wrestling tonight. First topic of the night, as many of you have heard of Bray Wyatt's release from WWE Saturday afternoon. Just want to get y'all point of views on it and what you think is next for Wyatt and WWE.
Me personally, I know he got this podcast supposed to be coming out. I've been hearing a lot about it. It's called The Cult of Wyndham that WWE wouldn't let him do. So then he got the freedom to do it. But one thing that caught my eye is that he hasn't changed his Twitter name. It's still Bray Wyatt WWE, which makes me think they're still selling his merchandise, which makes me think they're restructuring his contract to come back to probably free up creative with him. A lot of things I think he won't be able to do, but you know, the WWE owns the Fiend name, so he can't take it anywhere else. So it'd have to be a whole new gimmick.
Right.
So
when I heard it, it just blew me away because the whole thing with him and Alexa, you would think that they would be trying to like move that along, and then you get this thing where you just let him go. Are you trying to give his gimmick to her and just kind of phase you out and make you do something? I don't know. It was just weird to me. Because like I said, Alexa has really nowhere to go now because it's just like, does she keep doing this? Is somebody going to like snap her out of it and bring her back? I don't know.
And you know, Wyatt was the one that brought her into this Sister Abigail, Letty type persona. And, you know, we're thinking, okay, these two are either going to be a couple or he's going to be like student and teacher. Like, what's all this round up about to be? I mean, because I'm just saying, everybody that Bray Wyatt has worked with is no longer in the company, or you haven't seen them on TV in months, years. John Cena, for example, he pops back up. You know, he got a different haircut from what he had at WrestleMania. Randy Orton hasn't been seen on TV since Backlash, I want to say. Mania.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks.
And they've been teasing. I don't know if y'all caught on this, but they've been teasing RK Bro. Okay, Riddle been wearing that RK Bro for the last 2 weeks. This past Monday on Raw, he ain't have it on at all. He went back to his old thing. And he just said, I'm doing this for Randy, you know, like that. But he ain't got the RK Bro no more. Right. So is that dead now? You know, but it just feels like probably every person that Bray Wyatt touches is gone. He touched Finn Balor. Finn Balor went to NXT. Now he's back on SmackDown. Got a loud pop, thinking that it was going to be him and Reigns at SummerSlam. They just kicked his ass to the curb. It was like, nah. You know, I hated that segment because I was like, what the fuck is this? And you got DeVille and Adam, I almost said Adam Silver, but you got Adam right there. And they ain't saying ho or nothing. They just sitting there like,
yeah,
that's official. I'm like,
yeah, you can't have a legit contract because you know Finn Balor's name is on the contract. If you know any kind of contract that you ever had before, if your name is on that and the signatures don't match up, you ain't got nothing.
His name was never on the contract.
Right.
That's what was crazy about. Because when Cena brought it up, it just said Universal championship match, SummerSlam. It didn't have Bray Wyatt. It didn't have Finn Balor's name. It didn't have none of that. It just said Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
That shit made me hot. I was hot. I was like, I said, I don't know.
It's my thing is the things the fans are not going to see. We're never going to see the feud with him and Roman, which would have sold out any pay-per-view.
It'd have been payback from last year. Oh, wait,
we never
Finn Balor, or are you talking about Wyatt?
Wyatt.
Yeah.
We're never going to see him and Finn together. We're never going to see him and Jeff Hardy do a feud. I mean, come on. I mean, like
I was really hoping that we would get a Fiend versus Demon match.
Yeah. I wanted that bad.
Finn Balor, but that's never gonna happen.
Him and Karrion Kross, I think, would have been good feud together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
man.
That's another dude that they just throwing down the garbage chute right now too.
Yes.
Yeah. And Keith Lee.
Trashing that guy. Yeah.
And Keith Lee. 50-50 booking. That's what I
call it. Where is Scarlett at? I mean,
they keeping her on NXT.
What?
She'll end up wrestling at some point in time. She'll be the next.
No, she can't wrestle, man. That's Boo thing. She can't wrestle.
Oh,
gave me a shout out on Instagram. I like her. She cool with me. But
I'm hoping he comes back. I mean, the fans want it. Everybody wants it.
And like Roger was saying, his merchandise still being sold. So I'm thinking, because they cut him, I mean, he didn't do no behavior, and he's been on leave for the longest time. He cut that weird episode of Firefly Funhouse, which was very, very suspicious of everything he was saying, pretty much saying goodbye. It's on to a new chapter, a new character and stuff. So it's kind of like he was giving fans a warning, because soon after that, we haven't seen or heard from him since. They were teasing him like hell at Money in the Bank, but it didn't happen. So I'm thinking, like Roger said, maybe they'll reconstruct his contract. He comes back at SummerSlam and either screws Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns screwed him in a way from his championship belt, but Fiend was never pinned in that match. Or we could end up having him attack Roman Reigns after he whooped Cena's ass and say, acknowledge me. And then all of a sudden,
we can all just speculate and hope.
Yeah. Hope and pray, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
but I mean, they let go of Braun Strowman, right? They're thinking about bringing him back now too. Right?
That's what they've been talking about. Yeah, that's what I've been seeing.
Be kind of the same thing, I guess.
But I think about it. They brought back Zelina Vega after they released her. They brought back Samoa Joe.
She is
that's because WWE was stupid enough, because he was like, because Impact said, "Hey, we'll take you." And he was starting to consider going back. And I was like, man, he's going to go through that forbidden door. He's going to be wrestling in AEW against Omega and Moxley and all them. And I guess
this is my thing about him going to AEW. AEW does not do well with dark characters. They do not. Look at the Dark Order. They're a joke now.
Talking about Bray Wyatt?
Yeah.
Going to well, no, like I said, I just watched the AEW episode tonight. Aleister Black looks like he's going to, like, his intro it's hot. I mean, it ain't like it was in NXT where he raises up or anything, but it's all still dark. The intro was fire. I think either he or Bray Wyatt should be the leader of the Dark Order, but they're gonna have to like take it back to them being dark and not funny, so they can get the respect back. Yeah.
I think if Bray Wyatt goes to AEW, he'll make a huge impact and he'll sell a lot of merchandise and everything. But here's my thing with AEW, and this goes to kind of like what Vince McMahon was talking about. How is that going to work? I mean, AEW is still kind of a small market, and they're picking up all these kind of mid-card, I ain't gonna say big names. I mean, they're picking up legends like Christian Cage, Sting, Mark Henry, and then you got them picking up mid-carders like Andrade, Miro, and you're thinking like, okay, is Bray Wyatt gonna be a main fact, like a main card? Because the way it looks like with AEW, they still keeping these stars mid card.
Yeah.
And Cody Rhodes don't put no one over him because I don't know if y'all remember the other guy from, I think it was from British or French. He fought him at Double or Nothing. He didn't.
Oh yeah,
the
boxer type.
Yeah. They didn't put him over, and I was like, "Yo, this would be the perfect match to put him over because he'll get a lot of hatred and stuff like that." Cody beat him, and we ain't seen him on Dynamite like that since. And it's just and the same thing he did with with Brody Lee, rest in peace. Same thing he did with who else did Cody Rhodes fight? He didn't put over because it was like Cody Rhodes was putting over like people within the company, but like newcomers that's coming to AEW, he's not putting them over.
Oh yeah.
So did he put Black over tonight?
Yeah, he Black went over tonight.
Okay. I stopped watching because I had to go clean up. But I got it on DVR.
I didn't get to see my girl Ty Conti fight tonight. I think she might have fought tonight. Maybe not Ty Conti, but no, maybe Ty Conti did fight tonight. I can't remember. I had to get up and walk away too. I know I saw my other boo, Britt Baker, DMD out there getting challenged by Red Velvet, but we're kind of on the other topic of Bray Wyatt right now. We'll save that for another show.
They need to just go ahead and push Cargill, man.
She cut a promo tonight too, so hopefully she'll be back. I think they said she's got a new on what is it, the Elevate show. She's got another match coming up here soon because she's been on TV for a while.
Yeah, but I think with AEW doing Rampage, I don't know if they're going to do like splitting the brands, like you got Dynamite wrestlers and Rampage wrestlers, or they just going to do like old school WWF back in the day with Raw and SmackDown. You got your main people, like of course Kenny Omega, and I don't know. I guess it works when you got like all the stars going to both shows instead of splitting the brands. Because some people might want to see Kenny Omega. Then you're like, well, who's going to be the champion on this show? And it's too much to keep up with. Like with WWE, we got too much to keep up with. We got Raw, SmackDown tag team, the women's tag team. I wish they never created. They got the 24/7. That's not 24/7 no more because now they made it like an actual belt now on the main card.
Shout out to Reggie.
United States.
You a fool for that.
It's not like I don't like Reggie. Like I think Reggie's entertaining, but wrestling wise, he sucks.
Hey, yo, that one move he cut out when he jumped over the top rope and landed that thing on the outside, though, that was pretty impressive.
Damn,
not even going to front. Not even going to front like that. Yeah, he was just like,
yeah. It's just too much to keep up with. So I think if they just keep AEW just keep things the way they are, and then just have certain wrestlers fight different nights. Like, okay, if you didn't fight Wednesday night, you fight Friday night. Like, what's his name? The Murder Hawk. He didn't fight tonight, so maybe he'll fight Friday night. That way you still keep your wrestlers fresh, and you ain't got as many injuries like on the WWE main card because everybody be fighting like Natalya. Natalya had that business fighting, and then she hurt her ankle.
I didn't even see what happened when she hurt her ankle. Like
I didn't. I thought it was fake, but then they showed where her ankle went out, and
it got rolled up on
dewdrop.
On the dewdrop,
and landed on the dewdrop.
Hey, yo, for real though, low key though, I like me some dewdrop. Low key.
I like Piper. I don't like
some dewdrop.
I'm just trying to figure out why they brought back Eva Marie. They said they brought her back because she was like very athletic
for looks.
Yeah,
for the looks,
they brought her back for looks. That's it.
She cannot wrestle.
No other reason to have her on the show besides looks. That's
it. You're right.
Like you were saying, go ahead, Rose.
How is AEW gonna pay all these people? They're talking about bringing in Punk. Punk is about 30 million by himself.
What
just as a rough estimate.
I heard Papa Khan has got all kinds of money from what I was told.
Papa Khan.
I heard Papa Khan has got all kinds of dough.
Okay. All due respect.
Just open up the checkbook and just let them write the numbers on it and just say, here you go.
That's how WCW got in trouble. So
Yeah, you're right.
And because Roger said that, I'm about to read what Vince McMahon said. I'm not sure if he said this on the WWE site or he said this on his actual Twitter, but he said, I quote, "I'm not sure where their investments are when it comes to their talent. Perhaps we could give them some more." He said that the same week Bray Wyatt was released.
That Bray Wyatt, yep.
So that tells me right there, it's like, okay, Vince McMahon is trying to save some money, either trying to get a good sale so someone can purchase the business, or he's really trying to construct contracts. Because I mean, Goldberg got a contract where he has to do 2 fights a year.
Terrible.
So, which is Mania and SummerSlam. So you ain't bringing Lesnar, but you got Goldberg. That's what I hate about the SummerSlam card, because it's like you SummerSlam is the way they get. You know, Vince McMahon said it's gonna be full of surprises. You know, when live crowds came back and stuff. So we're thinking we're gonna see. Okay, we're gonna see like Finn Balor and Roman Reigns. Like that'd be dope, because that's the pay-per-view that Finn Balor won the championship. You know, before he had to strip it. You know, the next night on Raw.
Demon Finn.
Demon Finn Balor. Okay. Then you got
good fan
on Raw. You have nobody Lashley can fight, because you done fired everybody that you could possibly give him. You could have moved Aleister Black at the time. That was his name. Could have moved him to Raw. You didn't. You kept him on SmackDown. He kicks Big E's head off, and then he gets fired. You fire Braun Strowman on Raw. So it's like, okay, who Lashley can fight? Maybe the Fiend? No, Fiend gets fired Saturday. So you had nobody. So it was like, okay, well, who is going to fight? Goldberg comes out. I'm surprised he got the pop he did. I don't know if it's because people are like, oh, man, it's Goldberg. I'm like, I don't want to see this shit. Like, I was pissed. You can tell Goldberg. I don't know if you see. Lashley was pissed. He was like, this is fucker.
I don't know if you see, but everybody was saying we want Wyatt during their segment.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
and CM Punk during Miz's segment. Miz and
I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was like CM Punk, and he was like, he almost broke character like like that, and then he kind of thought about what he was saying, went back to he broke character.
I was kind of hoping I was kind of hoping they would let Big E get a shot up in there with Lashley, maybe cash in or something like that. But
and that's what I was expecting. But then now it's just, I don't know how things are going to go now, because we ain't seen Kofi and New Day on TV since. But my biggest concern is Randy Orton. Someone put up a tweet and they said Randy Orton could have been to blame for the Fiend. And I'm like, why would they say that? They said everybody Randy Orton was on screen with is now with AEW. They showed him on screen with Mark Henry. Mark Henry had the scooter in January. He's gone. Showed him and Big Show, gone. Ric Flair asked for his release, gone. He burned the Fiend. Fiend came back at Mania, beat Fiend because of Alexa Bliss. He now gone. Had a match with Braun Strowman last year at Money in the Bank and SummerSlam, gone. Everybody. So they was like, maybe Randy Orton is to blame for all this. Like, no, don't blame it on that, man. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Orton. Like, no one said anything. Like, because I was like, he ain't injured. I mean, maybe he's just taking some time away from the business. It's just awkward that you only got 3 matches. Like, SummerSlam is 2 weeks away, but you only got 3 matches confirmed on the card. That's unlike WWE.
That's why they. I
didn't think about that.
That's why I really don't know what's going on with them, man. I kind of like said, I just kind of stopped watching them, except for Roman. Anytime Roman's on TV is when I turn it back on. Anything else, I just turn. I don't.
That's what I did for Bray. Anything Bray did, I'm in. But Roman too. I like Roman, but
that's why I kind of wished I got tickets for SmackDown and not Raw. Don't be chatting with them. We want Wyatt. We want Wyatt. You know, by the time we go to the show, CM Punk will show up at AEW, so probably all that probably die down. It might get worse. But I know for sure CM Punk is going to AEW because I'm not sure if y'all remember Darby Allin's promo he cut last week. Pretty much said, if you think you're the best in the world, come to AEW, I'll prove it to you or something like that.
But what But what would the swerve be like if he just didn't show up in Chicago? They sold out this arena, and he just doesn't show up. He like shows up like a couple of weeks later.
That has happened before, but I'm very confirmed that because they're not gonna just call it the first dance. Rampage.
First dance.
Rampage starts next week, but this is like the first dance, and it's in Chicago, and it's like, nah, he gonna show up. If he ain't,
better show up, or they gonna burn the place down.
Oh God, yeah. And Vince McMahon just gonna sit there and just smile or whatever. And then they also got Daniel Bryan too. So
why?
Well, he wants to work with Omega.
What you mean? Why? It's Daniel Bryan.
A scrub.
Man, get out of here, man. A scrub.
Yes, Daniel Bryan is a scrub.
Why is he a scrub?
Because he washed up. He's not consistent. He can. Yes, he can do.
So you rather have Edge here?
No.
Okay. You rather have Edge on your
Edge got to get in rhythm for his matches, because that Money in the Bank, man. I was like, oh my God. But then like 5 or 10 minutes after he got into it, it's like he caught up. So Christian got more speed than him.
Did either one of y'all notice that Edge like he gained some muscle between like Royal Rumble and like his past couple of matches?
Yeah,
like especially like in his chest and in his shoulders. He looked real sick when he came back in the Royal Rumble to me. And then like these past couple of matches, he didn't look like he didn't gain a little. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't crazy.
No,
you're right.
I noticed everything. I noticed everything. Entrance music, certain eye looks and stuff like that. Like, I just don't understand like why Goldberg. Like Goldberg can disappear from the company. He almost killed the Undertaker.
Almost.
He hurts everybody. He hurts everybody he gets in the ring with. And you bring him back, and the only thing he can say is, Lashley, guess what? You're next. And I'm like, this shit getting
if this is not a squash match, I promise you, I will turn the TV off.
I think Lashley, from what I've seen online, people think that Lashley is going to squash Goldberg by beating him with the spear and a jackhammer. One spear and jackhammer going to put Goldberg out. Because you think about it, they kind of do the same move.
Yeah.
So that's what I think is going to happen. He going to hit the spear on Lashley. Lashley going to get up like it ain't shit. Because I'm like, if he loses to Goldberg, all that almighty shit, hurt business shit just going down the drain. You might as well go and split up him and MVP. Just be done with everything, man. And everything that we worked on, from Drew McIntyre being champion and Randy Orton, and then back to Drew McIntyre, and then Lashley finally winning, and Miz, all that shit going down the drain. Everything that happened a year and a half ago with COVID going down the drain because you just gave another part-time. I know Cena's not going to win.
I think Brock will definitely be there. SummerSlam. They ain't said nothing, but I think he has to. He has to come back. Mm-mm. You don't think so?
Oh, you said Brock?
Because they still ain't worked out no contract with him. From what I see,
I like Brock to come back, but then you got to think: is Brock is Paul gonna potentially leave Roman, switch shows, and go back to Brock? Can he do both? I can't see Brock without a mouthpiece.
You build that feud.
Yeah. Right. I don't see that happening.
Heyman's gonna swerve Roman sometime later. It has to be against the right person though.
Y'all want to know who the right person gonna be?
Who?
Spoiler alert, Big E.
Oh, word!
Remember Talking Smack? Remember Talking Smack? I think it was the first Talking Smack when Big E went solo. I think he won the Intercontinental Championship. He was challenging for the Intercontinental Championship. Paul Heyman talked to him. This was when he was the tribal chief, the manager and everything. He talked to him and said some shit, and I know this shit gonna come back up in a promo. And Big E's face was kind of looking like, he's like, I'm a fan of you. He's like, you're gonna do something big. And he's like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I see you as a future champion. And Big E was looking like, wow, Paul, that meant a lot. Like Paul broke character just to tell him that shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I think So at some point, I don't know if it's when the bloodline kind of like leave him or whatever. Somehow Big E gonna slide in there and cash in on his ass. And Paul Heyman gonna either be his mouthpiece or he just, I don't know, might see Paul Heyman break character and do some funny shit. I mean, like he did with Cena's theme music.
Yeah.
Oh man, that had me weak. That thing had me weak. He pulled out. I was literally crying while he was doing that. I immediately called Cruz and was like, Cruz, please tell me that you saw Paul Heyman just calling on John Cena.
Yeah.
John Cena's another one. I can't stand that guy.
Cena's good. I mean, because it gives him a chance to put talent over him. Like, I was surprised he let Wyatt, go over him. But I think Reigns will go over him because everybody keep talking about Cena turning heel.
That'll be interesting. That's like Hulk Hogan turning heel.
Yeah, no one's gonna see that coming.
I don't know if I'm over it yet because we've been wanting it for so long. It's like, how is he gonna what is he gonna do as a heel? Is he gonna be in a group? Is he gonna be I don't know.
He said he's thinking about staying in WWE for quite some time if he does become champ. But we'll see. Yeah. I'm just like, man, how the hell he can pop up and win a championship, man? How the hell Goldberg can pop out? They're both part-time. It's like you just slap the whole roster. Finn Balor comes back, get the loudest pop ever. And he's like, well, if you're not going to accept John Cena's challenge, you at least accept mine. I said, whoa. I was like, Finn Balor ain't had none of this back in the day. Like, NXT must turn him into an animal. He got bars now.
The Prince.
He got bars. I'm like, all right, bet. And then
the thing about Finn is he's not a super heavyweight. Like, he's a small guy.
He's still kind of small. Yeah, he's still kind of small.
Vince loves big guys.
He can't carry that belt for but so long,
Kofi had it for 6 months and got squashed. All that shit. Kofi Mania just died.
Got blasted.
It didn't had another chance at the championship. It didn't I ain't gonna say he got squashed. He got hit ass whooped.
Yeah, he did.
But like I said, it makes Lashley look good. So that's why I say you got to keep Lashley's momentum good, man. Because like, if you get rid of him as champion, you got no champion on Raw. Raw ain't got shit going on.
They can always put the belt back on McIntyre.
No, people over that shit.
Yeah, I am definitely.
They over that, and that's what he waiting on because he said he can't challenge until Whatchcall lose the belt.
Right.
Lashley got to lose the belt for him to get the chance.
The belt, yeah.
But I'm hoping Jinder Mahal beats his ass so Jinder can get a shot.
Ooh, wait, Jinder.
I love Jinder.
The Maharaja.
The Maharaja.
You got one of them lackeys called Shaky or Shanky or something like that?
Shanky.
I was like, Shanky, bro, you need a different name. You need a different name for real. Miss McMahon needs to change her name ASAP.
I'm just trying to figure out Vince's. I don't know if he's losing his mind or what, man. He ain't eat his Wheaties that morning or what, man. What the hell just make you like, oh, I'm gonna cut Bray Wyatt's contract? Like, what? So now he got a 90-day clause, so he can't sign with another promotion until November, December.
But he hasn't competed in 90 days, just about. So
don't matter.
How's there a clause?
It don't matter.
That don't matter. That don't matter until
they still got their
once
contract.
Your contract is done. Then you got the 90 days starts paying.
That's what happened with Zelina Vega. Her time was almost up, and then they ended up signing her because they released her the same time they released her husband. I want to say,
about
a week difference.
I'm trying to figure out how she didn't get the same contract as him though, because he was still on the AEW, not the AEW. He was still on the NXT contract. So that's why he can show up in AEW so fast, because he was still on a 30-day no compete. So I was trying to figure out how she didn't get the same deal as him.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Aleister Black. So from what I heard, when he got called up to WWE, they didn't switch his NXT contract to a WWE contract. So once his contract was done, he could only I think his was 30 days. So that's why he was so fast to show up in AEW, is because nobody changed it. They didn't go back and change
I don't think it's 30. I want to say 60 because it was quick as fuck for Samoa Joe. He didn't have a job for about a good 2 months. He was a commentator. So I want to say 60 instead of 30.
Well, hey, shoot, 2 months is better than 3 months.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe came back, boy. I lost it. I said, oh shit, you know. So I'm like, man,
it looks phenomenal.
But now,
phenomenal.
But now I know that he's gonna take the belt from Cross now because Cross been competing on Raw and he ain't been showing up on Tuesday nights. So I'm looking forward to seeing him and Scarlett because Scarlett is one beautiful thing, but can't see both of them because you only see Karrion Cross. So it's like, okay, so is Scarlett coming to Raw or what? Or is she having like, I don't know.
Nah, they about to take all that away. Vince McMahon is like, no girls, no valets for you. You come out here solo.
And that's why I want Hit Row. That's why I want them so bad to stay on NXT. Because I know if they go to Raw, man, they're going to end up turning into the people chasing after the 24/7 jobbers. That's all they're going to be.
Pretty much.
Just stay away, man. I think that's why Tommaso and Gargano are both, you know, loyal and like, hey, we just stay in NXT. Because they've been on the main roster for like a day or two and was like, nah, this ain't cutting. Yeah. But I don't know if y'all heard about Adam Cole thinking about not renewing his contract with WWE. So thinking he may be jumping ship to go over there with his wife.
Where's his wife at? AEW?
Yeah. With Britt Baker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Britt Baker, DMD, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his wife. He might jump over there. AEW just gonna pick up everybody, man. That's gonna be the show. Ain't nobody gonna really care for WWE.
And they do death matches. I was so happy to see Nick Gage, man.
Dope.
I was like, what?
and it was in Charlotte.
Pizza cutting, my guy. Oh man.
And it was in Charlotte. That was the one I wanted to go to, man. I was like, God, man, I gotta work. Then got back from Charlotte. Can't do it. I mean, no, not Charlotte.
It's funny.
Orlando.
I didn't even know they were in Charlotte until I turned on the TV and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're in Charlotte," and they started doing the promo for Kenny Omega. I was like, "What?" And look, Roger, it's funny because Cruz was like, "Man, for your birthday, I was really trying to get you tickets, and I was just gonna surprise you and tell Courtney I was gonna kidnap you for the night and take you." I was like, "Wow, wow."
They announced it at Fyter Fest. They said they were gonna be in Charlotte. I said, "When is it? I was like, "Shit, that's like 3 weeks away." I'm like, "Damn."
And the Bojangles
Coliseum, yeah.
That's another thing about AEW. They really don't do big arenas yet. That's the thing.
They doing the United Center. That's why I said, "Punk, yeah, be there." Well, that Jordan statue going down.
That fool better be there. Y'all done sold all them tickets for nothing.
I don't care if you go out there and wave. You gotta do something. But I found out that he actually has the rights to Cult of Personality.
Because it's not a WWE song. They didn't record that song.
Right.
AEW's got a lot of those. AEW's got a lot of rights to some of those songs. Like I think John Moxley's song, what is it, Wild Thing, they got the rights to, and whatever the song Jungle Boy comes out to, apparently they got rights to. There you go. coming out on the dude's back, hanging upside down like a hot damn monkey.
So AEW is fun, man. Like that crowd reminds me of the Attitude Era, man.
Yeah.
You don't hear nothing about This Is Born and nothing like that. Beach balls, you hear all that with WWE.
Yeah, it's WWE's too controlled. It's too controlled. Yeah, that's what it is. It's too controlled.
Yeah.
So let's ride the Rousey tweet. What's going on?
So this is in reference to Bray Wyatt, and I'm shocked she said something about this. Pulling it up now. So Ronda Rousey said back in March. No, wait. Oh, no, the time different. So she said this back on August 3rd. She said, I've seen, and I quote, I've seen Usain fans chant, "We want Wyatt" last night, chanting "We want beach balls" over Bray Wyatt performing. If the WWE treated him like he was expendable, it was because you ungrateful idiots did first. So since then, I guess this is on Wikipedia, they have ranked Bray Wyatt with most overrated in 2020, worst gimmick in 2017 as Sister Abigail, worst gimmick in 2020 as The Fiend, worst feud of the year 2020 versus Orton, worst feud of the year in 2019 against Rollins, worst feud of the year versus Braun Strowman in 2020, worst worked match of the year 2014 against Cena at Extreme Rules, worst worked match of the year in 2017 with Orton. This was at this past year at Mania. Worst match of the year in 2019 against Rollins in that Hell in a Cell, and worst match of the year in 2020 with Strowman at Extreme Rules.
Wow.
That's terrible.
So Vince listens to the fans. And I remember hearing in some of Bray Wyatt's matches that people were saying this is boring. But I'm thinking it's because of that damn red light that used to be in there. That red light kills the match.
Yeah.
I never really understood that either.
And I'm pretty sure that was not Wyatt's idea. Can't be, because I mean, you can't see shit. So imagine you seeing it in person. Like, I think it was one match. No, that was Orton's match with some. And man, they said a light was showing where people couldn't see the match. But it's just that red light, man. Like, if Bray comes out there with the red light, all right, that's fine. But cut the lights on. It just kills the vibe, because I mean the ring is already kind of black, and then you got this red ring, got red ropes. So it hurts your eye. Then on top of that, like you said, the worst match was the Hell in a Cell with Rollins. The damn cell red. So it just hurts your eyes.
Yeah, I was mad to see that at Mania. That pissed me off.
I just feel like McMahon did that shit on purpose for certain matches. In certain matches, he had the light on. But at Mania, he had the light back. The light was red at Mania too, right? Against Orton?
Yeah. That's what I was just saying. Yeah.
I think it was,
Well, until he jumped into the ring. I think.
No, it was all red. It was red.
It was, yeah. Okay, yeah. It was all red, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when she came out in that big Jack in the Box thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which I was so hyped about. I was like, ooh.
We all were. And then we just see this right here. I said, okay. I watched some videos like a few months later. He was transferring his power to Alexa Bliss. So as soon as he got hit with the RKO, that was it. And you tell Wyatt's face, man, he looked frustrated, man. You see spit coming out the damn mask. Like, what the fuck? This wasn't supposed to happen.
Man, it's just sad. It's just sad.
It killed the crowd. It killed me. It killed the crowd.
Killed Mania, man. Like, everybody was hyped, but they're like, damn, the match already. Like, we think it's gonna be like close to the main event.
And you led with that. That's
We ain't seen
you can't lead with him.
Yeah, you can't.
We haven't seen Alexa dressed up as that persona since. She's doing some weird shit now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't really understand the whole Lily ordeal. Like, they just need to, if she's gonna be the Fiend, she needs to get rid of the doll and just be the Fiend.
But I think that's Vince McMahon, like Roger said. Vince always has the last say so on everything. So you might say, Vince, I don't want to do the doll. Okay, you ain't got to do the doll. And then like 5 to 10 minutes right before you about to do your promo, bring the doll.
You change it.
Yeah, bring the doll. Bring the doll back in.
Yeah.
But I heard that it's gonna be more superstars leaving WWE that we don't. It's a lot of unhappy stars. And I want to say Rollins is one of them too. Seth Rollins.
I was like, so you think Rollins will leave?
Yeah, his wife ain't even been on TV. They were talking about teasing her with Money in the Bank because she was in front of she took a picture on Twitter. She was in front of the arena. She said it'd be something if someone just falls off the ladder. So some people are like, oh man, she gonna be one of the special guests. She gonna come in and win the belt, the briefcase. Nope, she ain't show up. Then they was like, well, maybe she'll show up on Raw. Nope. So now they're talking about, they're hinting that she may show up in October or right near Survivor Series.
Wow.
You think they could be holding her for the Rumble?
Nah. Probably Survivor Series.
Why not have her, Sasha Banks, and Belair for the belt?
That's getting ready to happen, ain't it?
No, it's Sasha and Belair for the belt.
Yeah.
But
So you
that's
talking
gonna
about
be
putting
good.
in a triple threat match?
yeah, put her in a triple threat.
No, this was what I was
Because that-
hoping. I was hoping because for some reason Vince McMahon loved triple threat match. I'm like, why don't you do a fatal 4-way elimination match? Have if you want to do Nikki, almost superhero. You want to put Rhea Ripley in there because she's been making you a lot of money lately. You want to put Charlotte in there. Then throw Becky Lynch in there. Say a surprise entry. Becky Lynch. Because I don't know if y'all remember the last pay-per-view, Money in the Bank. Charlotte flipped off the crowd. It's like Becky.
And then hit him with a suck it in there with it too. With a little crotch chop, told him to suck it.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, you already teasing. This is what the fans want. But nah, we don't get that. We get Bray Wyatt get fired. We get Goldberg back. And you ain't gonna even give him a match like Goldberg's match tonight on Raw, to get warmed up, No, he just goes fight. John Cena fighting at live events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I seen that online. He was in like 3-on-3 tag team with the Bloodline and the Mysterios and him. I don't know.
What y'all think about that Nikki Cross character? By the way,
I was just about to get into that. I hate it. I don't like it. It's
like,
too much like the Hurricane,
right? Like, and almost a superhero. That's 2 A's, right? Almost a superhero. So, like, your name don't even make sense. Like, this whole superhero persona, just unless you're just trying to play it up for the kids and try to get kids to come back and watch. But if you look at AEW, there's a lot of kids in their crowd painting their face. Like, I know Darby Allin paints his face. I was watching it tonight. All the kids in the crowd had their face painted. So it's not like you're trying to draw kids into the show because they're clearly doing it. I don't know AEW. That whole Nikki Cross thing to me is just weird.
And you have her win the belt on Raw. You can save that for a later time. Let people grow on her.
Right.
And you just switch the belt to her.
Throwing the belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've heard some inklings that kind of going back to the whole bringing back Becky, having one of them, like either Rhea or Charlotte, beat her to get the belt back. And then, like, Becky's music hits. And then she comes out and is like, I'm back and I'm going to get back in action.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if Rhea's gonna be a face or a heel because she confusing me. She gets a pop, then she
I'm
gets
confused
booed.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and then Charlotte come out, she get a pop, and then she get a boo. But we all know she's a heel because she cut heel promo. But Rhea is like, I still don't know if you're gonna be a face or a heel because she has that heel look, but she's a face. And my thing on Nikki, I'm happy for Nikki Cross to finally get this championship because she was probably one of the overlooked females within the last 4 years. Because she was doing stupid matches. She won the women's tag team with Bliss, and Sanity was supposed to have been a big thing. Because like
she had to change her. She had to change
that shit. Mm-hmm. So it kind of made her look like a stupid nerd. She just running around and stuff. So I was happy to see her as champion. I was not expecting her to cash in on Charlotte that quick, but she did with her new gimmick, and I was happy for her, but I think this is only temporary. I think because she like I said, 50-50 booking. Charlotte won last week. She won this past week. So I don't understand why we keep seeing these two fighting each other, when you can see Charlotte fighting Rhea or Rhea fighting Nikki, but we keep seeing Nikki and Charlotte. So we already know, okay, that means Charlotte is going to pin Nikki to bury her ass, but keep Rhea strong. Because you think about it, ain't no women on Raw. They're not pushing Naomi.
Yeah, she needs to go to SmackDown.
The one they should have pushed, they don't make look like a fucking gimmick.
They fucked over Liv Morgan. because they claimed that she was gonna win the Money in the Bank, and I'm like, that'd have been nice for her because man, she a little cute little thing too. No, so on SmackDown, I'm thinking like, okay, she gonna come out there and challenge Belair, but we get Zelina Vega, and I'm like, she's a pretty girl, but her wrestling moves don't impress me. Carmella is a better figure to go against her. I mean, because she did beat
Carmella. Yes.
Yeah. I only claim
money.
I only claim her when she got makeup on. And you see her without makeup, man, her face like a foot.
So harsh, man. Damn.
I mean, I said the same thing about Bayley, but I love some Bayley now, boy.
Carmella, I do not feel that way. If you follow it,
I don't. I plead the fifth on that.
Let me start. Corey Graves going to end up hitting my IG. What you said about my girl?
They still together?
Yeah.
I was about to say because that dude be feeding hard over some of the other girls on commentary when he be out there too.
Well,
not just Carmella.
They gotta play it off.
No, I would be like, Corey, you need to chill out now before your girl come down here and get you. Chill out.
Yeah. I just don't. It's like they don't want to push no more females. I think that because Charlotte lost that Money in the Bank, and then they lied on her title reigns. They was like she won 11. I think they said 11 or 12 title reigns. After she won Money in the Bank, and I'm like, I'm getting to thinking. I'm like.
Nah, it's not 12.
No, what they did was they counted NXT. And then they went back and was like, oh no, we can't count NXT. We can't count NXT, so it's actually 8. So they had to correct the shit. But they ain't do it on Raw. They said it, I think someone else said it on a podcast I listened to or something. It was like they messed up, so WWE had to fix it. That following night on Raw, it was like, yeah, she's won the title 8 times. I said, but y'all said at Money in the Bank she won like 12 or 13. So which one? So they plan on getting her to catch up. She gonna have the same record as her dad, 16.
As her dad, yeah.
That's what they trying to do, so they could be the first ever. But I was like, shit, I don't know if Charlotte gonna stay in there too much longer. She probably wants to find her man in AEW because I think that's where Rick's heading because Rick asked for his release.
Yeah,
because of the booking with his daughter and some other stuff. And he just said, "Hey, I just want to be done."
So they came out. So they came out and said that was the reason why he asked for the release.
They said he called Vince McMahon on his personal cell and was having all these. He was disappointed at how Charlotte's booking has been. I guess, like I said, her losing to Nikki just like that. That's why Charlotte cut that promo feeling like, I feel like the Money in the Bank is highway robbery. Because she made sense because it's like she didn't lose, like she said, she didn't get pinned by that Money in the Bank. Like that's her first time. Every person that cashed in on her had a Money in the Bank briefcase. So she just feel like it's a disgrace, and it should be, gone. I'm like, I believe her. She's right. I mean, it's exciting to see, like, they put all these star studders. Like, I was hoping Morrison would have won. I would have loved to see him or Big E, which he did win, and it was somebody else that was in the match that I wouldn't mind winning.
Was Damian Priest in the match?
No.
Okay.
He just started back showing up on TV, so I think he's going to become United States champ. I mean, Ricochet. That's what I was going to say. Ricochet. I wouldn't.
Yeah, they just did Ricochet wrong, man.
They did him wrong. They put him in there with Lesnar with no story and then like, I think it was Crown Jewel or it was Super Showdown. It was like, you're gonna face Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. Man, Lesnar hit that motherfucker with 2 suplexes and an F5. That was it. It
was a wrap, yeah.
And then it was bad when. He used to wear pants to the ring after he got his ass whooped. He started wearing underwear.
He started wearing underwear.
Man, shout out to your tights, man. They got left in Saudi Arabia.
Here's my thing with the women. You got a monster heel in Charlotte. That's your heel. That's your heel right there. That's your monster. Like Roman Reigns, that's your monster heel right there. Shayna Baszler should be your most dominant.
Right.
That should be your most dominant female. right there. Hands down.
And they squashing her every week.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they put her with Nia
And I'm not talking. I was about to say, and that's not because they put her with Nia Jax. They're squashing her. Terrible.
Yeah.
Something terrible.
Yeah, they are. I'd like to see Nia Jax and Tamina have a feud together.
We already seen that. That's what
Did
made
we?
them. Yeah, that's what made them become a tag team. They became a tag team and was killing everybody because I mean, can't nobody beat them. Now you have Lily and Reginald come into the picture and pretty much made them lose the belt. So then, you know, she's blaming Nia, like, come on, Nia, you know, we need to get back on this because, you know, pretty much said that she ain't no loser. She a winner. And Nia was falling in love with Reginald or whatever. I don't know. Some type of weird they would have.
Or some kind of weird romance, yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know, now I guess they're broken up now because she walked out on her. And they also cut her girls from NXT, so
they cut the other two MMA girls.
Yeah,
from NXT?
they cut them around the same time they cut I think Black and everybody else.
It's fucking crazy, man.
So I was like, damn, I was hoping she would have came in and it would have been the 4 horsewomen because they've been teasing the 4 horsewomen for the longest time, but we still haven't seen all of them.
They need it badly.
No, ain't no competition, man.
I was about to say, who gonna go up against them?
Yeah,
ain't no competition.
Charlotte already killing it. If she gets injured, the women's division is fucked because Bailey already she ain't coming back till next year. Sasha just came back. I'm like, fuck, she been out so damn long for.
She came back unexpectedly. Though I didn't expect her to be back the way they brought her back.
Because I was like, okay, Belair need a match, and they talking about Zelina back. I'm like, That's what I said. I was like, man,
that ain't it.
It's probably the weakest SummerSlam card I ever seen, man. The weakest.
It's just 3 matches right now, right?
Yeah, just 3 for right now. Just confirmed. But I think Damian Priest and Sheamus is gonna fight. I think it's gonna be Apollo Crews and who did he fight the other night?
I love Apollo's gimmick though. I ain't gonna lie.
I do too. I want him to.
I love Apollo's gimmick.
The Nigerian Prince.
Yeah.
Who did he fight?
And what is it? Commander Aziz.
That's a big motherfucker, man.
Now I would love to see him and Omos have some type of feud, but I know, you know,
he was in that what is it, that WWE Underground thing, right?
Both of them were.
Yeah.
Because Omos was
he was a doorman.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna be pretty lit there for a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
Then they
too.
kind
I
of
liked
just
it.
fizzled it out.
Okay, I guess Nakamura, maybe, or Cesaro. One of them should take the belt from Cruz.
What?
I said one of them should take the belt from Cruz.
No.
Cesaro, if I had to choose one, I'd probably choose Cesaro.
Yeah, well,
I think Cesaro
yeah.
the belts. Yes.
Yeah.
Because Nakamura been feuding with Baron Corbin over that crown.
I think that's dead though. I think he gonna screw Cena. He gonna screw Cena at SummerSlam. You know, it's always something where Roman Reigns always wins. And this gives Baron Corbin more heat. I mean, because I can't see him as a face. I see him more as a heel. He's been a heel in NXT. He's been a heel in Raw, SmackDown. He need to remain a heel. So I think he's gonna screw Cena. They're gonna build a feud.
Why not bring The Rock in to fight Roman?
They're talking about November.
We gotta let that simmer. Gotta let that simmer a little bit because it's coming.
November?
It's coming.
Yeah.
Survivor Series?
Yeah, because it's The Rock's anniversary. I think it's 25th.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's
and for me though, Roman needs to beat the brakes off The Rock. And me as a Rock fan, he needs to beat the brakes off The Rock.
And that's what I'm saying. But
let him know.
But you know what? You know they got rid of bragging rights pay-per-view, so they use Survivor Series as the brands Raw and SmackDown. This is all I want. Keep Lashley killing shit on Raw. Keep Reigns killing shit on SmackDown. They should have never broke up the Hurt Business. You could have had the Bloodline in the Hurt Business. Raw
Oh
tag
man,
team
that'll
and
be
SmackDown
that'll
tag
be
team. That shit would
love.
have been so lit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Roman Reigns, because Lashley, I finally love Lashley on the he's funny as shit when he says certain shit. And you got
Yeah, he
MVP
did.
as his pretty much his mouthpiece. You got on SmackDown Roman Reigns, you got Heyman as his mouthpiece. Do you know how much good promos you're gonna hear week by week by week?
What?
One of them attack another. That shit would be so damn dope. And I have a feeling that we're not gonna see that because of the damn pushing that I'm seeing right now with Goldberg and Cena.
Oh yeah.
And then okay, Clash of Champions, I think is the next pay-per-view. So you gotta have an active champion. You can't have two part-time champions because the shit gonna suck. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Please just let Lashley win at SummerSlam, let Reigns win at SummerSlam. They had a match.
They have
Clash
to.
of Champions.
They have to.
Whatever pay-per-view they do in October, and then have Survivor Series, the Almighty versus the head of the table, the Tribal Chief versus the Almighty. You got my money right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then whoever Lesnar want to come in and tag, because they've been teasing Lesnar and Lashley. They also been teasing Lesnar and Reigns. Hell, if I was Lesnar, I'll fuck both of y'all up.
Get both of them.
Yeah.
That's who Lashley won't though. He won't Brock Lesnar. He said that for the longest. He wanted Brock Lesnar for Mania. Never would give it to him. So
I mean, it's like Sting and Undertaker. I mean, I would have loved to seen that senior citizen legendary ass whooping.
That K&W meet up right there.
Bruh,
oh yes.
That is a $10 million match by itself.
It is. But do you want to watch that?
I would
too. Yeah.
It won't be the best match, but it'll just be like, oh my god, I can't see I'm seeing Sting and Undertaker fight. And then after the match is over, whoever wins, both of them shake hands in front of the crowd and be like, we fucking did it. Kind of like what Triple H and Sting did with that weird WrestleMania match when NWO came out. I mean, I didn't care about that. I just care about shit. Got NWO and DX like together. Like that's awesome.
Yeah. Man.
I don't know. Maybe Vince. Oh, let me read this last tweet Vince said or something.
Oh hell. I think Vince is C now.
He's very all right. So he said this. Oh, this is when he was talking about he don't see AEW as a threat. All right. So he said, I quote, "It's certainly not going to a situation and comma like with WCW, end quote, where it's the rising tide because that was when Ted Turner was coming after us with all of Time Warner's assets as well. That was a different situation. AEW is where they are. I don't know what their plans are. I only know what our plans are. I don't consider them a competition like I would WCW back in the day. Nowhere near close to that. But you're dropping all this you're dropping all these superstars. So that's why I was telling, I don't know if I was telling you, Roger, or somebody. I said, I feel like Vince McMahon is doing this on purpose because he's playing chess, not checkers. So he's trying to see if AEW will fuck up signing all these people, and they're like, all right, how are we gonna pay these? Because he's thinking like, okay, they got Daniel Bryan. I know how much he wants or how much he's worth. They got CM Punk. I've been trying to get him back in WWE since 2014. I know what his worth is. I know, they want to push these mid carders I'm not really fans of, like Rusev and Aleister Black and Andrade. I'll drop all of them too. Oh, I ain't done yet. I'll drop Braun Strowman because I ain't really care too much for him like that. And was like, okay, people talked about how Bray Wyatt matches was born and stuff like that. Let's just go ahead and drop him too. Because there ain't no way AEW, because like I said in that quote earlier about the investment, he wants to know who is investing in this company, because if they can afford this talent, I'm going to drop some more. That's why I said I feel like Vince is playing more of checkers, chess, not checkers.
He's making the right moves.
We don't see it, but I mean, from a business standpoint.
Yeah, he's businessman.
And
this is what I told.
Oh, go ahead.
This is what I told Tavis. Like AEW do not promote well.
They do not.
They do not promote well. That's their main. They don't invest in marketing. You have to market the product. We didn't even know they was in Charlotte, and we live in North Carolina. That's
that should have been all over my TV every other day. Every
day.
Well, I mean, I didn't see it with WWE as much, since they've been live. I mean, every time a Raw SmackDown come on, you'll see it come up like at least 2 or 3 times. But you used to see it on your local channel, like Greensboro Coliseum, Monday Night Raw coming to your town. Tickets are on sale now. I haven't seen that. I just seen where WWE is live and back on the road. AEW did do their promoting during the show.
We have to wait till this COVID stuff is over, though.
So they'll do next week, such and such and such and such and such. We're gonna be in Charlotte, North Carolina. You're like, damn, man, like why you promoting this shit like a week, 2 weeks? Like, I gotta see if someone could cover for me. Instead of with WWE, like they put the schedule out last month. I went ahead and bought our tickets then, and the event is next month.
Right.
So
I mean, you're right about the promoting.
I don't think they can sell out a stadium because, like, the Cons own the Jaguar Stadium. Why haven't they did a stadium show with fans yet?
They sold out, Roger.
Huh?
They sold out. Every AEW show been sold out.
In a stadium, though. Look at the stadium aspect, though.
I'm talking.
Can you sell out?
I mean, I don't think they got into that point yet. Where they? I mean, you say with stadiums for like pay-per-views and stuff.
Oh, you talking about?
You're not just
like
gonna do a stadium doing like yeah.
Do they have that fan?
We'll find out when when CM Punk show up. It's game time then.
So your Punk and Brian selling out everything.
What? Daniel Bryan selling out everything?
Yes,
no.
Bro. yes. Selling it out.
I gotta say it like Stephen A. Smith. Punk, yes. Daniel Bryan, no. I'm not paying for that guy.
No. Come on, man. It's the leader of the yes movement, man. He's selling out. He's selling it out. He was selling out stuff for WWE.
Let's be clear.
Everybody loves Daniel Bryan.
While y'all talking, I'm trying to find this Cody Rhodes tweet I found before I got on the podcast. He made a good point too, because he's talking about do you have something to say about all the recent releases AEW been picking up? And he said something like he don't mind picking it up because it's due to like somebody they're good workers, that's what we're looking for. We're not looking for like competition. We're just looking at signing valuable wrestlers. So if they want to release them, we're gonna pick them up. I gotta find the tweet, but that's kind of similar to what he was talking about.
Shoot, might as well just get them all. You got another show. I mean, just don't make it 3 hours long. Y'all can still do the 2 hours. They got their show on YouTube that they every Monday or Tuesday night they do a show on YouTube.
Monday night.
Yeah, so
Dark Elevation.
You're gonna have some stuff to where you'll be able to have, your talent on both shows, still doing your storylines and stuff like that. So I feel like they're gonna be okay. I think they said that the new show is only gonna be an hour though. Is that what I heard? Or is it just the first show is gonna be an hour?
1 hour? No, we need to see 2 hours, man.
Yeah, that's
gonna be right around the same time as SmackDown.
Because what is it? The Rampage, it premieres, but it's like after SmackDown at 10 o'clock. But I heard it was only for like an hour.
You got too much talent for an hour. I mean,
I was about to say, I don't know how you're. I mean, CM Punk's gonna be 30 minutes. Okay, let you know that now.
30 minutes.
But just the crowd chanting CM Punk is gonna be 30 minutes.
I believe that. I agree.
Yeah, said an hour.
Yeah, so I don't
So
know.
it's like an ECW thing.
Wasn't NXT an hour when it first came out on the network?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
It was an
true.
hour, yeah. It was an hour. And
But
it was
NXT
still
was
lit.
NXT was lit. They was able to
NXT was
smash.
lit.
They was able to push like at least 4 or 5 good matches and a few promos. I mean, I think AEW could do it too, though. But we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It will be interesting.
Yeah. So 60 minutes. I guess that's the scene. Oh, but it's presented by Excalibur, Taz, Chris Jericho, and Mark Henry. So they might be the commentators in or something.
Chris Jericho is a genius, man. I love Chris Jericho.
Yep, they're gonna be commentators. Oh man, imagine Mark Henry. I still got a lot left in the tank.
Ain't nobody think about sexual chocolate.
Sexual chocolate.
Ain't nobody think about that guy.
That dude is a dope dude, man. I like him. He real cool. I got to meet him this past Saturday.
That's what's up.
That
is what's up.
Funny.
Yeah.
I laid my belt in front of him. I said, I still got a lot left in the tank. Boy, he was laughing, boy. Eyes watering up laughing, man. I said, I gotta get a picture with you too, man. So, motivate me to get the bald head and everything.
I can't do. I got too much hair growing out of my hair right now. I can't do.
I wish I was you, man. I wish I had hair, man. I mean, I told
you gotta
Roger,
let it go, man. Y'all gotta let it go.
I need to tell Roger let it go. Roger still holding on. Hey, Roger, you got the beard, man. Just go ahead and shave the head, man. You'll be all right, man. Roger still got them little studs. I can see Roger now. Roger get like 60.
Yeah, Roger take.
Like, I'm still cute though. I still be putting in gas.
Yeah, Roger, you take this, Roger, and put it up here, bro. Just take it and just plug it in. Right.
I still got hair, man. Y'all tripping.
Let it go.
Chill.
Let it go.
Chill.
Best feeling in the world, man. You go out to the beach or they had a sunroof out or whatever, that wind blows, you like, feel good. Instead of hair, man, you gotta brush and all that stuff. Nah, just let it go.
Just shake and put my hat on and I'm good.
Y'all funny.
So as we close out this episode of the Podcast for Champions, anything else left that we should cover or anything else we need to cover?
Let's see.
No, I think we hit on all the major stuff that's happened in the past couple of days.
Stop cheering for Raquel Gonzalez. I can't stand her.
Ooh, man, that's gonna have to wait though.
Here we go again. We ain't gonna be talking about Boo thing.
Raquel though, I'm kind of fond of Raquel. She be putting in that work. Let me guess. Let me guess. Who you like? Dakota Kai?
No,
he don't like that.
Whatever. Who you like?
Io Shirai.
Okay, I can fuck some shit. I like Io.
Yeah.
Intro was hot. Io just don't speak too much English. I like it. I like it. What's that?
That's true woman right there, Raquel, man.
There she goes.
Champion.
There she goes.
Oh God.
She ain't gonna be there for much longer though, because Dakota Kai gonna get that.
One more for the fans out there.
There she
goes. And it's copyright infringement.
No, that's IG.
Oh no,
that's IG.
That's personal.
I ain't big time yet, so we good. I ain't big time yet. Yeah, man. But she gonna kill Dakota Kai.
Stop.
Unless they finally get Dakota Kai. I mean, she been trying to get a shot at that belt for the longest time. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but she got a little jealous when Raquel won this shit because she kind of looked like. And I was like, I've been waiting on when she gonna turn on.
So like I've been carrying you. I'm gonna get you.
I just didn't expect it to happen next soon. I was like, all right, she shouts like, all right, where the hell she go? All of a sudden that foot went flying. I was like, damn, there it is. Take over 36. She gonna kill her ass.
Is that in Vegas too? Take over? Or is that at the Capitol Wrestling Center?
That is a good question, Roger. Let's check that real quick. Oh, by the way, that's gonna be on. Wait, is that gonna be on Friday night?
It's got to be.
What's the show?
Yeah, that is a good
what's the
question
show
because they got SummerSlam on Saturday. So when the fuck is Takeover?
what day is Punk supposed to be? What day is that?
Which one?
When is CM Punk coming back? Or coming back? That's the night before SummerSlam, right? It's a Friday.
Their pay-per-view is on a
20th.
Friday?
I from what I understand,
It's on the
that thing
20th.
where they got CM Punk coming back is apparently the same weekend as SummerSlam.
Is it going to be on TV or it's pay-per-view?
That I don't know. I want to say it's a live show.
Controversy.
Yeah, so like if they gonna have that the same weekend as SummerSlam,
So they're gonna be competing with SmackDown.
I don't know how Vince is gonna take that.
Okay, Takeover is on Sunday. I don't know
what.
So they switched the pay. So Takeover Sunday and SummerSlam is Saturday.
Yeah, Takeover Sunday, SummerSlam Saturday.
What?
Yeah.
Well, they figured out Takeover is a better show anyway, so I mean, you might as well put the better show on.
No, right? I think the
normal pay-per-view night.
I think the Raiders might have a game Sunday. Reason why they couldn't do it on Sunday. That'll only be they must have a preseason game. Got to be. That's the only reason I could think it's on a Saturday.
Right.
Yeah, this talk last time. Let me check.
They better not cancel it. I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, SummerSlam.
Yeah.
They talking about it. They talking about if the cases
get
up there. Because
they already might as well cancel if it's gonna be on the.
They already
might as well cancel if it's gonna be on Peacock.
Oh God,
I hate fucking Peacock and with a passion.
God, you might as well cancel if it's gonna be on Peacock. That whole fiasco that happened on the last pay-per-view where it was glitching every 5 seconds.
Y'all do that. Mine was doing it.
Yeah, but yeah.
You talking about Money in the Bank?
Yeah, it glitched
oh my
out.
God, yeah. Especially when the entrance, when I missed damn Shinsuke's entrance, man. My name is Rick. Boo! I missed that, man. I missed it. As soon as I finally figured it out, because I bought a VPN, so I was watching WWE Network. That's the only way I could watch it. I had to go back and watch it on the VPN shit over there in the UK. But I don't know, man. Because it's hard for me to watch the shit on TV unless I got my Fire Stick. But Fire Stick is slow. But then I'm like, well, if I watch it on my Apple TV on Peacock, it's fast. But then it did that shit from Money in the Bank. I was pissed. I was so pissed, man. I was trying to watch the Edge and Reigns match and did it again. I was like, I was like, God damn it, Vince.
You shouldn't have never switched.
I know. Well, thankfully my WWE Network never canceled out, so I was able to still watch the network. So I just watched the rest of it on the network instead of on Peacock. So they got a game on the 21st, but it's at the Rams Stadium.
Oh, well, I don't know then. That don't make sense. So it's NXT is in Vegas.
The Capitol Center.
Oh my God. Oh my God. We can't get an arena?
unless they saving it for Monday Night Raw. Because I know sometimes when they do Mania, they'll do Raw and SmackDown in that same arena.
In the same building, yeah.
Yeah, in the same building. So maybe they'll do the same thing. Like, they probably have all SummerSlam stuff up, and then, but I mean, WWE,
it's gonna be the same stage. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The same stage. So they just gotta, let's change the artwork to the Raw, or let's change the artwork to SmackDown. So I have no idea, man.
And Raw is not selling out no stadium. So
nah, not at this point.
No.
Especially if CMPUNK show up for real on that 20th. I don't know how they're gonna do Smack. Well, it's gonna be yeah, I guess it's gonna be at 10 p.m. then.
The CM Punk show up, that's gonna break the internet.
So it don't break SmackDown.
Crush it. It's going to crush the internet.
Crush the internet. Nobody's gonna watch SummerSlam for the most part.
AEW smart though, because they could have did it. They could have said, "Oh, we'll challenge SmackDown 8:00." Nah, they know SmackDown's the better show right now. So they say, "Hey, we'll do it at 10:00." That way, if SmackDown pisses some people off, they can go back and catch at least an hour of Rampage before everybody enjoys the rest of their Friday night going into Saturday morning. So I believe they get a good reaction and good matches and people tuning in, they'll move the product to 2 hours, just like they did NXT. NXT started getting real good, so they switched to 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but for me, NXT lost its drive when they went to USA /
when they went to TV.
Yeah.
Because it was exclusive on the network. I was like, I got my network on. I just got off work at Enterprise. Just did my schoolwork. Like, all right, I'm about to go ahead and watch some NXT. That's when Kevin Owens and everybody was on there.
The KO show.
They ain't even pushing him. I ain't seen him on TV. That's why I said, man, I think the people that you ain't been seeing on TV a lot lately, I think them the ones that, because I know Kevin Owens been kind of thinking about jumping ship.
Hell, everybody is.
Yeah, I mean,
and for the damn roster.
Yeah.
Getting tired of that creative not doing their creative jobs.
Right. You're right. I heard Oscar's going too. Yeah. So
yeah, I ain't seen her. That's see, and I would love her to AEW because they've been putting a lot of Asian wrestlers over, especially the ones coming over from New Japan and shit.
Yep.
Impact. That's why they said like if the WWE opens that forbidden door, like. They wouldn't mind working on WWE's product, but Vince was like, nah. Like Vince said that shit a long time ago before AEW, because a lot of wrestlers wanted, like Daniel Bryan, for example, wanted to wrestle Kenny Omega to bring fans from WWE to New Japan to WWE, and Vince shut it down because it saves him money in his pocket for one, and two, he don't want to take the risk. I think if Triple H take over, Triple H is going to take the risk. That's why he don't want to get rid of the company or sell it to Triple H or to
hell, Shane will take the risk.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I know Triple H would for sure. Because Triple H, he cares about the wrestling business so much. He grabs all this good talent and all that good talent that he loves come over to NXT and make a name for themselves. You could tell the difference from them in NXT to the main roster. Look at Keith Lee, for example.
Right.
My man should be a champ right now. I don't even care if it's a mid-card title or the actual rank, the main belt. He the one should be challenging Lashley. He got squashed by Lashley. I was like, damn. He was like, it was his first match back and everything. I was hoping to see it was like he was all out of shape and he was hitting moves right and shit. Then they changed his theme music. I'm like, that's what I was used to. Now they got you tell the crowd don't even know how to get. Y'all just fucked up another talent right there.
Everybody who's going to the main roster, they're about to kill Karrion Kross.
Yeah, so, he lost his debut match against Jeff Hardy.
That's what I hit you. I was like, Jeff Hardy
ain't been seen since.
He ain't even hit the swanton. He ain't hit no twisted fate. He beat you on a roll up when he used his feet on the rope. That just crushed you right back too.
Had his old thing back, no words. Everybody was like, "Oh, hyped up about that." Jeff Hardy ain't been seen on TV in 2 weeks. So is he running from Karrion Kross? Or they're just like, oh, that's Jeff Hardy's last match. I know he ready to go over there with his brother to the Hardy, Hardy family office.
And he want to bring Willow to the WWE, but Vince ain't with it. Vince ain't with it.
Well, CM Punk said he said this company would be better when Vince McMahon is dead. We gonna
sad
see.
Thing to say.
Well, we might see. You never know. We might see
CM Punk saying let me cut you off, Tavius.
I know you good.
Everything CM Punk said in his promo in 2011, you seeing it now. That's all I'm gonna say. You see it now.
Yep. You're right. He called it.
You're gonna see the headline come up talking about Triple H has asked for his release from WWE.
Oh,
we'll be signing all elites here soon. I'm pretty sure because he's gonna get fed up and be like, "Bitch, look, dog, I can't. Sorry, Stephanie. I know you my wife. We might have to get a divorce, but look, he doing too much. I gotta go."
Before we close out, do y'all think AEW will be a contender by next year? They already are a contender.
They already are.
They're a contender, yeah. But as far as like propelling into the next stratosphere, it might take them a little bit, but they are a competitor now. Especially with them having the forbidden door open, and you see them going to other brands, and other people coming in and winning championships and so on and so forth. They're already a contender in my eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, that forbidden door really helping out. It's even helping out Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Impact they lost their TV deal. They don't even be on TV no more. You gotta catch them on Twitch, or if you got cable, that's the only way you can catch them. But their product is coming over to AEW. AEW's product going over there. New Japan, like it's like they all working together. And then even Ring of Honor, I believe. I think WWE owns that, or they got partnership with them, so they ain't touching Ring of Honor. But all Vince got to do is just be like, fuck it. Open it up. You get Kenny Omega on Raw or whatever, challenging Lashley or whatever. Don't have him win the belt, of course, but just have like promos and stuff to get people into it. Change the damn product to TV 14.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Impact,
that'll never happen. Never happen again, I don't think.
Because of those endorsements he got with ESPN and stuff. But I'm like, okay, UFC is TV 14. They got a man drinking beer out of a damn shoe.
Oh man, that's classic.
So it's like, that's what they want. Because I found out that Vince give creative control to certain wrestlers, like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns was able to say missionary during SmackDown live. Kids in the audience. I'm like, okay, shit. You got Lashley saying, I'll whoop your ass or something, or bitch or something he said, and I was like, oh no, he said bullshit. That's what he said. He said it's bullshit. And I'm like, that's like it hurt him to say that. And I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like certain people, they give free creative control. They can do whatever they want or whatever they want to say.
But those are top talent guys, though, top dollar guys too.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a difference. It makes a big difference. It shouldn't, but it makes a difference.
John Cena can get in there and say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Stone Cold can get in the ring and say whatever he wants. The Rock could cut a damn promo and say bitch ass, all that shit. It like that's what I'm saying. You could tell. You could tell when someone is reading off a script, and you could tell when they're just going off saying whatever they want.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like Vince gives them the option to do that. Even Jericho was able to do all that. But some of his stuff as he was about to X out was scripted. So that's when he went to AEW. He dissed WWE, was like, this is unscripted. And he said whatever he wants to say. Like he said shit about Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes.
He went to Kansas City. He said Aaron Mahomes is a piece of shit. I was like, damn.
I think I remember him saying that, yeah.
Oh man, classic.
I just think if WWE go to TV 14, they let the wrestlers do their own promos. You open that forbidden door to have other talents come in and work with your product. They ain't got to be signed to WWE. Just work with that talent, or have your talent go over there to work with AEW and stuff like that. Because that's what Sami Zayn wants. That's what Kevin Owens wants. That's what Rollins wants. That's what a few other wrestlers want. So just open that door. That way, your product stays fresh because we don't know who's going to. That's why AEW. To me, AEW is like a fresh breath of air because you see new stuff. We seen a death match last week. You ain't
I was so happy.
Yeah, we ain't seen that type of match in WWE in years.
Blood.
So it's scripted, man.
Yeah, blood everywhere.
Glass everywhere. Like that glass hit, you can see the crowd just like, oh shit, like glass just shattered over there, towards
light tubes.
Yeah.
And we get the juice back. Did he come back this week? Was it this week?
He came.
He want that impression.
He fought tonight.
Yeah,
It was
the juice.
it was real slow, and like you could tell that they were just like, all right, now you got to do this. All right, I'm gonna wait right here while you jump off the top rope and you do this. But I mean, having the juice back, it was still the juice though.
Yeah.
It looked like two old dads fighting and trying to make sure neither one of them hurt themselves. That's what it looked like.
Okay.
It was like
But
what
it's good
you
to
would
see
have
him
got
in the
if
ring.
you done taking. Yeah.
It's still the juice. Like
It's still the juice. He's still the juice. He's still juicy. Yeah, that's right. He's still juicy.
I watched I gotta finish watching the rest of it. I watched AEW all the way to when Miro was coming out with his entrance. And I was like, all right, let me go set up and clean up and shit. So I didn't catch nothing else after that. So I'm gonna go back and then catch the rest of it. Lee Johnson's match and watch McCullough Black.
I feel you'll enjoy the rest of it. Like I said, all the matches are pretty good. And then like I said, Malachi Black, his intro, you'll like his intro. His intro's pretty hot.
Shit, I liked the intro they had last week with the Dark Order. That was in Hangman. That shit was lit.
Yeah.
But he pretty much said, I don't need the Dark Order. I said, okay. That told me right there, like, all right, they're gonna do their own thing now. They're gonna look for their new leader, and hopefully it's McCullough. If it's McCullough Black that join, or Bray Wyatt and him work together, like that'd be sick right there. That'd be pure evil right there.
Yeah,
Bray Wyatt and Black work together.
It'll happen. Let's give it time.
Unless Vince reconstructs that contract, but I don't know. They said Bray Wyatt he's pretty much done with WWE, with booking and how he wanted free creative control. He go to AEW, man. AEW like, hey, do whatever you want. We ain't gonna shut you down. That's why AEW is so successful.
All right, do what you want to do. Find out who you want to, do it with. Mm-hmm. Y'all get together, put together some brainstorming plans, and then let it ride.
You see, no matter how much talent they got, nobody has been released from AEW. So they're using the talent, or they're using it on Dark, or they just happy.
Right.
No one has said they was unhappy and left. You've seen all WWE being fired, and even Impact ain't lost no wrestlers yet like that. The WWE is like, all right. 2 months from now, all right, let's see who else we can get rid of.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
I think they dropped the ball with Andrade, though. He working with the Guerreros. I'm like, yeah, that's going to be sick right there.
Uh-huh.
All right. So we are going to end this episode of Podcast for Champions. Hope you guys enjoy it. Follow me on IG at livinglegend_BJP. Follow Roger at RT Productions on IG. And Tavius, you got an IG. Go and get the people what it is.
My IG is King Deron, KINGDERON. Follow me.
Follow him. It's been a real episode. Hope to see you again, Tavius, on the next episode.
Yes, sir.
And y'all follow us. I've been slacking on Spotify and Apple Music. So this is going up right now. So y'all follow us on YouTube at the Podcast for Champions YouTube channel. And maybe one day I have all the episodes back caught up. About 2 episodes behind caught up. But other than that, man, I know y'all enjoy videos. Y'all get to see face reaction. So y'all go ahead and follow us on YouTube. It's been real. See y'all on the next one.
Facts.
I'm telling them enough's enough. Time for a change. In my prime, take a shine from the lames. Dominating.